Ladies and gentlemen, clearly we having a real pandemic in this country, and it has to do with our children, okay? So, let me preface this real quick that this story is going to have a few details that are not going to sit well with your sensibilities and maybe even some of my opinions. But let me say thank you also to CassCountyNow.com for this article. But the individual that you guys see on my screen is like a number of different stories. And let me tell you guys this. Let me preface this. I was looking up not only this story, but a couple of other ones. And you know what? I found stories that were similar to this, probably like 7 or 8 more stories just like this one that I didn't even have time to research and present on the channel, at least not tonight. And it made me wonder, like, those are just the stories that I saw. What about all the ones that I haven't seen? What about all the ones that haven't really hit the main news stream outlets? And that's just scary to think. So again, sometimes you could judge a book by its cover, and I think in this case, it would be appropriate to judge this man's face, his book, by its cover. This is coming again from CassCountyNow.com. A Hughes Springs teacher has been arrested and charged with numerous charges of sexual assault and abuse of a child. He just has that kind of face, does he not? That individual's name is Aaron Michael Marshall. And he turned himself in on February the 23rd. So this was just a little bit over a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago. According to a statement from Cass County Criminal District Attorney Courtney Shelton's office, her office had been contacted by the Linden Police Department on February the 20th to assist with a series of reported child sex crimes. The investigation identified Aaron Michael Marshall, who was 38 years old. I am 38, going on 39 years old. Why this man looks like he's a good 50, why these people look like they're a lot older than what they actually are is beyond me. Y'all look at his picture and tell me, how old would you guess he is? He does not look like he's 38 years old. I would have guessed 50 something. 50 or better. 38 years old. And they listed him as the perpetrator of numerous sex crimes against a child that began in 2016 and continued until 2020. Cass County Judge of Magistrate Court Barbara McMillan issued a total of 10 warrants for Marshall's arrest, including 4 first-degree felony warrants and 6 second-degree felony warrants. Marshall was contacted by Shelton's office and surrendered himself on February 23rd. He was then booked in the Cass County Detention Center to await arraignment on the charges. Marshall was charged with continuous sexual assault of a child and 3 counts of sexual assault of a child, all of which are first-degree felonies and 6 second-degree felonies, felony counts of indecency with a child by contact. At his arraignment on February the 24th, Marshall's total bond was set for $3,500,000. He has the face of a 56-year-old man. What do you guys think that he was doing for a living? Anybody want to take a guess? You think he was a community activist? Do you think he's a father? Do you think he was married? What do you think he did for a living? Do y'all think he was a police officer? Do you think he was a construction worker? What do y'all think that his career was? What do you think he was doing for a living? Anybody want to take a guess? Well, how about I alleviate the guessing game and I'll just tell you what he did for a living. At the time of his arrest, Marshall was employed by Hughes Springs ISD Independent School District. That's what ISD means. And I only say that because I just recently figured that out because I'm a little bit slow. He was employed as a high school teacher and a coach. How ironic is that? You look at his face. What about his face says coach? What about his face says I could learn something from him? Not a damn thing. Nothing about him says coach. Nothing about him says athleticism. Nothing about him says intelligence. Nothing about him fits to say that he looks like he could teach you something. You look like he has the type of face that he looks like you will become dumber if you listen to anything that comes out of his mouth. He just has that kind of face. I'm judging a book by its cover. Could I be wrong? Yes, but I don't think I am wrong. 99.9% of the time, when I speak about something on my channel, I'm not wrong. Until I'm proven wrong, just go with it. Bring me some evidence to show that I'm wrong about what I'm saying, all right? Now, he was a teacher and a coach, allegedly. I guess that's just what they paid him to do. That was his job title. Hugh Springs ISD is committed to keeping our parents and community informed regarding all matters that have implications for safety and security of our students. The statement came from the superintendent, Sarah Dildine. Dildine, that's a weird name. Dildo Dildine. And the board began. HSID is aware of the arrest of a district employee, Aaron Michael Marshall, today for continuous sexual abuse of a child, sexual assault of a child, bigamy, and indecency with a child by contact. The alleged victim is not an HSID student. Is not a student of the school, but let me look this school up and let me see what I can find. It's a high school. So he was at a high school in Texas. Lord have mercy. So Texas takes the L. Texas takes the L. Man, what is wrong with my state? Hugh Springs is in Texas, apparently. According to the district statement, Marshall was fully vetted prior to his employment with the district in August of last year. They also noted that Marshall was placed on leave immediately. So just because you can clear a background check doesn't mean that you can't turn around and go do something stupid. That's what happened. I don't blame them for hiring him. I'm just saying that, you know, he made really, really terrible decisions in life. Prior to his employment with HSID, beginning in August of 2021, HSISD performed a criminal background check, checked his name against the Texas Education Agency's Do Not Hire registry, and checked his references, all with no irregularities revealed. Okay, we're not judging y'all on that. That was not a failure on y'all part. He just made some bad judgments, like I said. Upon learning of his arrest, they immediately placed him on administrative leave. Before coming to Hugh Springs, Marshall had served as a coach in numerous school districts in and around the area, including Hooks ISD, Winona ISD, Dallas ISD, Jefferson ISD, Bloomberg ISD, and Karnak ISD. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 school districts. That's a lot of change in schools, don't you think? At 38 years old? I could understand a couple school changes for whatever reason. That's a lot of school changes, don't y'all think? I think that's a little bit suspect. Cass County DA's office finished their statement with a plea for anyone who may have been or have any information on Marshall to contact their office. Given the nature of these charged offenses and his close proximity to children, our office is requesting anyone who has information about this offense or any other potential offenses to contact Colette Roberts, our crime victim coordinator, at 903-756-7541. The release concluded. Again, that's CassCountyNow.com. The fact that he changed schools for whatever reason that many times, I think, shows a pattern that is not normal. You could look at his face and just say he just looked like he got a child rapist looking face. Excuse my language. I know I shouldn't have said that word. He just looks like he might do something bad to kids. He's a coach. He don't look like a coach. He doesn't look very intelligent. He looks very slow in the eyeballs. I'm just saying it don't look like he would win a race against a turtle because this man looks slow. I definitely hope that if there were more victims, that they come out, they speak up, tell their parents, the parents tell the cops, cops get this man charged with everything that he should be held responsible for, because I don't think that it was limited to just the victims that have come out up to this point. But we definitely hope that he gets maximum time in prison for whatever it is that he is convicted of doing. But we'll let you guys know on an update if there's anything to update. But other than that, feel sorry. Keep these kids in your prayers. Protect your kids. Talk to your kids. Pray for your kids, man. I don't really know what else to say. But I'm DJ Just J. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section, okay? Thank you.